Hello guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' 2, and today I'm going to show you how I colored this flower, and I'll be using my Inktense pencils to color. I haven't used these in a while, so I decided to take them out and do some watercoloring. And I chose out this stamp set because I like this large magnolia. This is by Julie Eversole, and I like this magnolia because it's large and the petals are very simple, but yet it's kind of elegant, and I really like this flower, so I like to color. And today I was in the mood to color. So initially when I filmed this, I was only going to show you the coloring portion, but at the end I show you what I actually did with this colored piece. So I'm prepping my watercolor paper here, and today I'm using the Strathmore 140 pound cold press watercolor paper because I'm going to be adding a lot of layers and a lot of water. So I'm stamping the flower with Versamark at the bottom, and I'm kind of off centering it. And I'm going to use Ranger's liquid platinum embossing powder to emboss both the flower and the sentiment. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of gold and this platinum color embossed and colored, and they look so beautiful and elegant. So I just wanted to try it out myself, and I really liked how it turned out. I also grabbed the sentiment from the set that says hello. So very simple. And I don't show the entire coloring process only because this took like over an hour for me to color, and so I just went ahead and finished it off camera. So now I'm going to use my Milwaukee heat gun to melt the embossing powder, and I'm going to let my heat gun get hot for a while, and then I bring it to the paper so that there'll be less warping. This is actually my favorite embossing powder. I just love this color. It's so elegant. I love it. You could even leave it like this. I think it's pretty. So there's this little bit of warping, but not bad. And I'm going to start the coloring. So I have my water and my water brush. I'm using a number 4 round today. And I'm just going to grab just one color. For this flower, I end up using 2 colors. One for the flower, which is a fuchsia, and I put the violet in the center of the flower. So I'm gonna kind of show you how I like to color, and I don't always color this way, but for this specific flower, this is the way I chose to color. So I went ahead and just loosely put the colors in the centers of the petals and where I want my darkest shadows to be. I'm not pressing down hard because I don't want that pencil line, so I'm putting it very loosely, and I'm not being careful at all because this is only going to be my first layer. So I'm putting just the water first, and then I'm touching the color so that the color kind of travels down to where the water is, and it kind of gives that spreading effect look, and I really like that look. That's why I chose to color this way, and because these petals are large, I just like that look. So I lay down my water first, and then I touch the color. And you can see that the color kind of spreads out, and so I really like that. So I don't think there's a right or wrong way to color, in my opinion. I'm not an artist or anything, and so I mean, I just love to color. So for me, I think it's best to like experiment how you like to color, and then just color as you're comfortable. So as you can see, again, I'm gonna do this for all the petals. I lay down my water first, and then I'm touching the colors and I'm dragging it out. And I like the texture of the watercolor paper showing through. And these Inktense pencils are a little bit different than your normal, ordinary watercolor pencils, because I feel like this is kind of like ink in pencil form, because the pigment is so bright and vibrant. And also, once these pencils dry, when you watercolor with it, and then it's permanent. Unlike your other watercolor pencils, if you go back over it with another wash, it'll reactivate the first wash. But because these pencils are permanent, you can keep layering on the colors to get the look that you want. So I really love these. These are my favorite watercolor pencils. You can see that texture right there and that the petal. I really like that. So of course these pencils come in a lot of different sets, and Derwent makes a lot of different types of pencils, color pencils. I personally prefer Derwent watercolor pencils over Prismacolor watercolor pencils, but that's just personal preference. So after I lay down my first layer of color, I personally love to color, and so I love to try different mediums. So you see me using a lot of different types of coloring mediums. That's because I just love to color. And I have so many colored pieces that I haven't made into a card or any project. Because sometimes I just want to just sit there and color. I think it's kind of therapeutic for me. So I'm kind of done with my initial wash, and now I'm going to touch my brush to the tip of the pencil to put color down. This way you don't get any harsh lines. So you could even start off this way as well. So you just put some water on your brush, and then you kind of touch the tip of the color pencils to get the pigment, and then you can kind of spread it out. This does not hurt the pencil, and I love to use Inktense pencils this way because of their bright, highly pigmented colors. And I kind of go back and forth about 4 times, layer on all the color, and you can see the dark color that I got. So very simple card. I did flick on some of the colors from the same colors that I used or for the flower, added some sequins, and this finishes off my card for today. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.